All right, viewers, thank you very much for logging on to MCM TV. And today, as usual, it's Tuesday, the 6th of June, the year of our Lord. God has been gracious unto us. And by the grace of God, today, one more time, we are here again to do it all over again. As you know, the program is Crack. I know most of you have missed the Crack show. And last week, my producer did well to be able to give us something fantastic. And so therefore today we are live again with an amazing episode of today's show, Crack. But before I go ahead, as usual, as you know, I said this program is not only for us to laugh, we also have to educate people as well with some of what we know as educative videos. But before I shoot my first video, as you already know, this show is proudly sponsored by Mascot Creative Media. And as you are aware of it, they are expert when it comes to website building, when it comes to flyer, or just in case you are trying to come up with a complimentary card, please don't look anywhere else. Just pick up the phone and then call Mascot Creative Media, and they will give you outstanding flyers, outstanding what do you even call it, complimentary cards, websites. I mean, very soon I'll be calling one of these guys that we've actually build website for them to testify of how good Mascot Creative Media is when it comes to website building. We always say that we have to hear from the horse's own mouth, and so I'll try and see whether I can get hold of one of these let's say companies that we've built websites for them to testify them. So they will give you also their web link for you to just go on, check what we've done for them, for you to know that it's not about just bluffing or babbling, but then when it comes to website building and also complimentary cards, experts, they are good at what they do. So before I roll on to the show today, please grab your phone, do me this favor. I want you to start sharing, tell people that your humble servant Jeremiah is back on the set today, Tuesday, the 6th of June, and the show is Crack Live. And so whilst we're going for a short commercial break from our main sponsor, Mascot Creative Media, we would like you to share this video with your friends and family whilst we go for a short commercial break. When we return, the show continues. We'll be right back.
Look no further. I found the answer to all my photography and video needs thanks to Mascot Creative Media. If you're in search of professional videographers and photographers for your weddings, engagements, birthdays, funerals, or any other events at an affordable price, then Mascot Creative Media is your #1 choice. They also design and print flyers, banners, magazines, business cards and invitations, and guess what? They are experts in web design and management too. So find them at 92 Marygrove, London, N1 7QJ, or call them on 020 7566 0099 or 074 2943 3363. The website is www.mascotcreativemedia.com. Mascot Creative Media is passionate about customer service.
Watching Derek is a faithful disciple of Mascot Creative Media, MCM TV. Thank you always for logging on and watching our shows all the time. Well, as I said to you, it is not just about we giving you funny videos for you to laugh, but I've got my first video that talks about something had to do with education. Now, here in this country, we all know if you say no to your kids, they'll ask you why. And so there is this professor that actually came up with a research, and he called this particular research on what he did as vitamin N. And he made mention of something, the reason why he thinks that if we should be able to say no to our young ones that are up and coming, it will give them a very good future. And you know, if a professor has researched into something, he knows what he's talking about. And so he came up with this particular video from a university in the US of A, Praga University. Let's watch this video on what he says about vitamin N or vitamin no. If you're able to say no to your kids as a result of what they think that it is good for them, but you the parent know that it's not good for them, if you're able to insist to say no to them, what it comes up with. Let's watch this educative video.
I want to tell you about an essential vitamin you've probably never heard of. If you're a parent or plan to be one, it might be more important to your child's growth than all other vitamins combined, and only you, a parent, can provide it. I call it vitamin N, the word no. More and more children, I find, are suffering from vitamin N deficiency, and they, their parents, and our entire culture are paying the price. Let me illustrate my point with a story that's quite typical. A father, I'll call him Bill, gave his son, age 5, pretty much everything the little boy asked for. Like most parents, Bill wanted more than anything for his son to be happy, but he wasn't. Instead, he was petulant, moody, and often sullen. He was also having problems getting along with other children. In addition, he was very demanding and rarely, if ever, expressed any appreciation, let alone gratitude, for all the things Bill and his wife were giving him. Was his son depressed, Bill wanted to know? Did he need therapy? His son, I told him, was suffering the predictable ill effects of being overindulged. What he needed was a healthy and steady dose of vitamin N. Overindulgence, a deficiency of vitamin N, leads to its own form of addiction. When the point of diminishing returns is passed, and it's passed fairly early on, the receiving of things begins to generate nothing but want for more things. One terrible effect of this is that our children are becoming accustomed to a material standard that's out of kilter with what they can ever hope to achieve as adults. Consider also that many, if not most, children attain this level of affluence not by working, sacrificing, or doing their best, but by whining, demanding, and manipulating. So in the process of inflating their material expectations, we also teach children that something can be had for next to nothing. Not only is that a falsehood, it's also one of the most dangerous, destructive attitudes a person can acquire. This may go a long way toward explaining why the mental health of children in the 1950s, when kids got a lot less, was significantly better than the mental health of today's kids. Since the 50s, and especially in the last few decades, as indulgence has become the parenting norm, the rates of child and teen depression have skyrocketed. Children who grow up believing in the something for nothing fairy tale are likely to become emotionally stunted, self-centered adults. Then, when they themselves become parents, they're likely to overdose their children with material things. The piles of toys, plushies, and gadgets one finds scattered around most households. In that way, overindulgence, a deficiency of vitamin N, becomes an inherited disease, an addiction passed from one generation to the next. This also explains why children who get too much of what they want rarely take proper care of anything they have. Why should they? After all, experience tells them that more is always on the way. Children deserve better. They deserve to have parents attend to their needs for protection, affection, and direction. Beyond that, they deserve to hear their parents say no far more often than yes when it comes to their whimsical desires. They deserve to learn the value of constructive creative effort as opposed to the value of effort expended whining, lying on the floor, kicking and screaming, or playing one parent against the other. They deserve to learn that work is the only truly fulfilling way of getting anything of value in life, and that the harder they work, the more ultimately fulfilling the outcome. In the process of trying to protect children from frustration, parents have turned reality upside down. A child raised in this topsy-turvy fashion may not have the skills needed to stand on his or her own 2 feet when the time comes to do so. Here's a simple rule. Turn your children's world right side up by giving them all of what they truly need, but no more than 25% of what they simply want. I call this the principle of benign deprivation. When all is said and done, the most character-building 2-letter word in the English language is no. Vitamin N. Dispense it frequently. You'll be happier in the long run, and so will your child. I'm John Rosemond, author and family psychologist for Prager.
All right, so I believe that from what John has just told us about you trying to say no to your kids sometimes, it helps them as well, because at the end of the day, when you train your children or your kids with toys and then with video games, and anytime they request for something, just give it to them, the end results might not end well. And so please, let's learn from some of this educative video. They have researched into some of these things, and so if this generation, we don't know how to say no to our kids and explain to them the reason why, and you give them everything at all that they are looking for, tomorrow they might go against you as a parent. Okay, now on to our funny videos. As I say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. So once in a while, you need to laugh your head off, release your tension. If you've got some pressure on your head, at least watch some of these videos and then just laugh your head off, release some tensions. And then let me tell you as well, laughter helps to give us longevity of life as well. And so it is good for us to laugh sometimes, not always being serious all the time. Our office, behind your PC, you are always stacked. Okay, so Derek, thank you for watching. And Nita, thank you for watching. All right, there is this gentleman. He is an engineer by profession. And he's head of how people always break into people's homes and people's houses. And he came up with this particular remote gate just to be able to prevent thieves from entering into his house. Can you believe it? This gentleman did his own remote gate. This one is not anywhere else but in Africa. Posh area. I believe you will love this particular video. And he is the only one that has got a remote to the gate. No one else, because it was done by himself. Let's watch this engineer with his fantastic remote gate. So this is a chief engineer. You see he's walking, you see he's dressing. He has the remote to his own gate. Apart from him, nobody else can be able to open and shut that gate. Well, this is fantastic. Okay, Ohineba Pele is back again. Okay, let's watch this next video. I came across this particular cartoon, and this cartoon is between a dad and then the son. And so the father pays fees for the boy to go and learn English. So he was asking the son that if you are doing something and you are still in the process of doing a thing, it's also like a process. Instead of the boy or the son telling the daddy, it's like present continuous. He was trying to impress the dad. Let's look at what he told the dad. After the dad was asking his assistant, are you sure what you're telling me is the truth? The guy was still insisting. The end thereof we shall see. Please don't laugh. Let's watch this video.
Akwasi, so gusu ya dia na bro from your friend saying, pass tipo, also then, pass tipo so, pass then, pass petro, pass then, pass tipo. Hey, ugusu ya dia. Ugusu na so ya dia na prof your friend saying pass perceptible pass then pass perceptible pass abani pass perceptible.
Fat participle. Past participle. Next time when your father send you to school for you to go and learn, you you will go and learn exactly what you are asked to go and learn, and don't come and impress your dad with the wrong thing, heavy beatings. Okay, now to my next video. Here is this painter. He has finished doing his painting and he came up with a nice ladder that he was trying to come down from where he was actually doing a painting for a very posh house. Now this naughty boy comes to do something to what he was working on. I don't want to give you more info about this particular video, but let's watch my next video. Next time, you learn a lesson. You don't play tricks on people's intelligence. Okay, I came across this funny video again, and this one is an amazing chief keyboardist. I'm telling you. If you have this keyboardist in your church, trust me, the people will dance their head off. He's been playing keyboard for so many years. He's well experienced. And when the anointing came upon him playing the keyboard, it's fantastic. Let's watch this next video.
Yeah.
I think you love to hide these keyboards, please. When you hide these keyboards, I'm telling you, your church will be lovely. More power, more anointing for the praise and worship team. Let me read this funny comment. Or anybody says, if you go to play shabu like this, you won't be allowed back. This energy, dear, do you want to break the keyboard? You want to break the keyboard? My belly. Oh, work and no play. Make jacket dog boy. I hope you are enjoying the show. All right. Okay. Now, I now understand the reason why some husbands will be hiding their phone locking code from their wives. As to the reason, I can't tell. I don't know why husbands would like to share their phone code with their wives. So here is this lovely couple. This man always keeps hiding the PIN number of the phone. He keeps changing the PIN number all the time. And unfortunately for this gentleman this time, he actually fell asleep. He was sleeping and then the wife got his hands laid on the phone. And the woman, also being inquisitive, wanted to get the password to the phone. Can you believe it, how this man locked his phone? You know, with this phone that has come up of late, you have different ways of trying to lock your phone. Some use their index finger, some even use their retina and whatever. Let's watch this video. Look at how this gentleman locked his phone. If there is no mischievous mindset, will he have done this locking code for the phone? Let's watch this video. You see how some husbands can be very wicked. The wife used all the skill she could apply. The index finger, use the retina, even the toes couldn't even access the phone. No, the husband has a kitten. You see how sometimes when husbands are hiding things from their wife, they go to the extent to do certain things that is very funny. Oh my goodness. If you just logged on, you are live on MCM TV and you're watching Crack with me, Jeremiah, as usual. And we've just shot our past videos. If you just logged on, you've missed a lot. And so please, all the time, Crack is from 4 to 5 o'clock every Tuesday. You can't afford to miss Crack. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And as I have told you, anytime you laugh, it is some tension as well. And so laughter is very, very good. It is quite good as a medicine, heals emotions. And if you are tensed up, if there's pressure, it helps as well. From my little research that I've done about what laughter does to the body system. Okay, so if you just logged on, you are live on this network, MCM TV, with me, your humble servant, Jeremiah, your main host for this very show. And this show, as I always tell you, as you are always aware, is probably sponsored by Mascot Creative Media when it comes to website building, when it comes to flyers, complimentary cards. Please don't look anywhere else. Just pick up your phone and call Mascot Creative Media, and I can tell you they can give you an amazing quote that you love. You go and you come back again, and even recommend Mascot Creative Media for other colleagues as well. Thank you for watching. And so before I go on to my next video, I would like us to go for a short commercial break from our main sponsor, Mascot Creative Media. We'll be right back. Please don't go anywhere. I've got more funny videos coming your way. We'll be right back shortly.
Look no further. I found the answer to all my photography and video needs thanks to Mascot Creative Media. If you're in search of professional videographers and photographers for your weddings, engagements, birthdays, funerals, or any other events at an affordable price, then Mascot Creative Media is your #1 choice. They also design and print flyers, banners, magazines, business cards and invitations. And guess what? They are experts in web design and management too. So find them at 92 Marygrove, London, N1 7QJ, or call them on 020 7566 0099 or 074 2943 3363. The website is www.mascotcreativemedia.com. Mascot Creative Media is passionate about customer service.
Okay, so you're welcome back from this short commercial break from our main sponsor, Mascot Creative Media, and I believe that you've seen what they are doing for other companies. So please, in case you're looking for a company to do your flyers for you, either website building or complimentary cards, whatever, please don't forget to get in touch with Mascot Creative Media, and I can guarantee you will leave smiling. Okay, on to my next video. Here is this gentleman. He loves wearing goats and sheep and some other domestic animals. Unfortunately for this man this time, this man had cooked his jollof rice that he wanted to have as lunch. And unfortunately, this goat, we all know they are herbivorous animals. They only eat herbs. But this goat has been observing the master always eating chicken and jollof rice and some other sumptuous meal. And unfortunately for this man this time, the goat decided to share his jollof rice with him. This man just took a little nap. He came back and the goat had finished the jollof rice. Look at how the goat had to pay for eating the master's jollof rice. Let's watch this video. Next time you won't go and touch your master's jollof rice. My producer, can you let us watch this video again? Maybe somebody didn't see it. Next time if you touch your master's jollof rice. Look at this poor goat. People were even trying to even plead for the goat, but the master. Next time, let's say, if you observe your master eat jollof rice, don't go and touch the jollof rice. Eat your herbs and your grass, and don't go and eat your master's jollof rice again. Okay, somebody just sent me a message. And producer, please, if it is possible, he's saying that the chief keyboardist video that we just watched, he would like a replay. So let's do this, viewer, the honors, and then let's watch this video again. He wants to have a look at this chief keyboardist and see whether if he can hire him for a job. So please, let's drop this chief keyboardist video again. Let's enjoy this video. So those of you who missed the first video on that one, I'm just giving you a teaser of what we've been up and about the previous videos that we just watched. So, and this one was where Oniba was saying that if you go to play Shabu like this, you won't be allowed back. This energy, dear, at day, do you want to break the keyboard? Oh my goodness. Okay. Oniba, thank you very much for your message. And all right, so Mami Abena, you're welcome back from Ghana, and I hope you are enjoying the show. Crack. And then see Adetete, you're also watching as well. Thank you very much for logging on and watching Crack today with me, Jeremiah, your humble servant. All work and no play, make jacket, oh boy. Okay, now on to my next funny video. And I mean, some of you have seen some of these videos already about this fetish and this ritual. This gentleman had gone to them for, I don't know what the reason why he went there. And you went there, you've shaved your hair, Sakura, as we will call it in Africa, Ghana. And I know you've watched this video already, but as a recap, let's watch this funny video. We'll be right back.
What do you mean by
Who has asked you to? I mean, there is a God that we said that He can go on your knees and call unto that God. The Bible says in Jeremiah 33 verse 3, call unto me and I'll answer thee, and I will show you great and mighty things that you do not know. Instead of you go on your knees and call unto your oh my goodness. I believe next time he's going to learn his lessons, and you won't go and give your head to your head has become a drum and they are hitting it for free. Instead of you going for an answer, now you live with headache. Next time, you learn your lessons. Okay. Before I drop my last video, let's see this very picture. Somebody actually sent me this cartoon picture, and I believe you will love it. In Africa, you know, unlike in the developed countries where you pay your bills either by direct debit, or you usually will have to go to a pay point to, let's say, top up your electricity before you are able to use your, let's say, your light or your something, your gadgets in the house. Before Ghana came up with this prepaid meters in Ghana, there is this, people we call them like ECG, and they normally will go to house if in case you've not paid your light bill. They will come and then disconnect your light. So here in this house, this gentleman enters into a house and they've not paid their bill for some time, and so the man had gone to disconnect their light from the pole. Amazingly, somebody was able to come up with a cartoon. If it were to be you and you work as an ECG employee and you're asked to go and do this, will you be able to do it? Before my funny video comes, let's watch this cartoon picture. Okay, so there is one other man there with a catapult, and there's another man here with a machete. If you like, disconnect my light, and I will disconnect your head also on the ladder. Next time, when you are asked to go and disconnect people's lights, you watch the kind of houses that you go to do your disconnection. Okay, on to my last video. And as I said, if you just logged on, you are live on MCM TV, and the program is Crack. That comes your way every Tuesday between the hours of 4 and 5 o'clock UK time. And today, don't forget, there will be Yada live worship, and our sister Lorraine will be with us in the studios to lead us into God's presence as we exalt the name of our Lord. All right, so on to my next video. We all know this popular boxer in Ghana called Bukom Banku, and then Aite Powers. And Aite Powers happens to be a very good friend of mine. Those of you who have seen me on my profile pictures on my Facebook page, you could see me, myself, and then with Aite Powers, very good boxer. And I happen to also have this friend also in Ghana. We have a name for him. This gentleman wanted to go and fight Aite Powers. And this one is a true story. This is not a mimic. It's not a joke. And a friend of mine sent me this particular video. Anyway, it's gone viral. But in case you have not seen this video, so I was having a chat with Aite Powers, and I was asking him, how come that you could fight Bukom Banku, and then this gentleman comes and then just trying to provoke you, and you want to go and fight him? I mean, it was fantastic. It's just amazing. Sometimes if you get angry, certain things can happen. And so this man, Baba Spirit, if you compare his structure to Aite Powers, a boxer who says he wants to fight Aite Powers, you can't believe it. Let's watch this particular video. It's a true story. You wouldn't believe it, but let's watch this video.
Champion number one.
But how you go fit beat you? I don't know.
You Powers.
Yeah,
the conqueror.
He said he will beat you because Bukumangu has beat you.
And yet, you know, I won't catch him.
Take your time. You want me to?
Wait,
Oh, fine. Nothing.
all of them. He's one of them.
Baba, Obu, me,
Your wife the beat you.
This one is
Why you
What are you doing?
Powers, why should you do that? You are confronted. You be celebrating. You don't mind now. You be celebrating. The confrontation is too much. Why are you doing that, Baba?
Sorry about my umbrella, Michelle. I tell Powers so. Mbapu, Mama Kora, Church also.
Powers, stop the conflagration. Stop the conflagration and the book.
Next time, what's your over Johnny? Next time, what's your over Johnny? Okata,
Yo.
Okata is a quarter of what? Okata is a pointing. Why are Powers? Why? What?
The conflagration. Powers, stop
When
the
you fight them
conflagration.
already.
Powers, stop the conflagration. 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 This is highly incongruous. This is highly incongruous. Stop the conflagration and drive your Alacha away. Stop the conflagration and drive your Alacha away. Baba,
Next time, what's your over Johnny?
I won't fight. I'll bet you.
Oh, fight. Eat the Powers about me.
Papa, I am Johnny.
When am I going?
Papa was going to
Jabi Bosky Sunny, I overboard Chikaka, know what I send over tomorrow.
pass over there.
Bosky not to show overboard.
Of course, he says,
I overboard Kaka and send over your what? I.
Baba, you are in a state of obedience.
Oh, Johnny.
Baba, you are in a state of
Why
obedience.
the pony for power? Why the pony for power?
Baba, so many people are mad, but few are naked. Baba, so many people are mad, but few are naked.
Last time, I am a friend of crashing.
But you are an exhibit. Baba, you are an exhibit. Next time, fight your fight. Don't fight a fight which is too much for you. Like I the Powers will do you here and do you here like that.
Because the boss now you're working by it.
So can you just imagine Baba Spirit going to fight Haiti Powers? Oh my goodness, I really had a good time. If you just logged on, you're watching Crack live on MCM TV with me, your humble servant Jeremiah. And thank you so very much for being part of today's show. And as I said, today's show is partly sponsored by Mascot Creative Media. And so thank you very much for being a part of today's show. And I believe that you've enjoyed every bit of today's show. Every Tuesday between the hours of 4 and 5, UK time, funny videos just for us to laugh ahead of, to ease tension. I mean, there is so much pressure in the world. And so I just came up with some of these particular shows for us to make sure that we laugh ahead of. All right, thank you very much for watching. Oh wow, I have seen my respectable man of God, KICC, Reverend Andy Yosin. Thank you so much for watching this very show, Crack on MCM TV. I salute you, man of God. God bless you. I also have Nana Hima Yadom. Nana Hima, thank you for watching as well, and God bless. Emmanuel Efa, thank you very much for also being part of today's show and also watching. God richly bless you. Don't forget, tomorrow I'm coming your way with another show, Hard Talk, as usual, and it's not about laughing, it's serious matters. I'm going to interview an entrepreneur, an author, Richard Akita, very fantastic author. He's going to be with me in the studios tomorrow on the show Hard Talk. But don't forget, 6 o'clock today, GMT, UK time, live worship Yada is coming your way. Thank you for watching today's show, Crack with me, Jeremiah. God bless you. See, same time next week Tuesday, same network, same time. Jeremiah, your humble servant, your host for Crack. And